No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kid, save us. Here he comes again.
Want to have your clip featured in the Skyrim Clip of the Week? Simply record the clip on your Xbox and then send it to me via message. My gamertag is iRyeni, that's IRYENI, and you can message it to me over Xbox and I'll be able to view it. I look forward to seeing the clips that you guys send me. Now moving on to the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome back to another episode of Modded Monday. We're on week number 148 now guys. I've picked out 5 new mods for you guys to check out and perhaps add them to your load order if you find them interesting. So let's just jump straight into it. Starting off at our number 5 spot, we have the Better Skyforge mod. Now the mod page reads that this is a simple mod to improve the Skyforge in Whiterun. It adds the following. There's a smelter and an armorer's table, so you no longer need to trek down to Adrian's for everything. There's also a display rack for some Skyforge weapons, because you'd figure that he'd want to show some of them off, right? And there's also a few more stuff on his table that would make sense. It's also important to note that all of the items around the Skyforge now belong to Yorland Greymane, because why would some random person be able to just rock up and take everything? Now this is a very simple mod and it doesn't really add too much, but I really like it because it really backs the idea that Yorland Greymane is the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Because why would the best blacksmith have to go all the way down to Adrian's shop just to smelt something and then have to go all the way back up to his Skyforge again? You would think it would be a lot better to just have everything at the Skyforge, which is exactly what the Better Skyforge mod does. It adds a smelter, a workbench, and then it refinalizes everything and makes it so it's a little bit more realistic so you can't just walk up and take everything that he owns, and it's just a lot better in my opinion when it comes to the Skyforge. So if you use the Skyforge a lot and you want to see it upgraded, then the Better Skyforge mod is the one for you, and that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 5 spot, so I'd recommend downloading the Better Skyforge mod. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have a very different yet extremely useful mod called Photo Mode for Xbox One Skyrim. So what this mod does is it adds a chest inside of the Sleeping Giant Inn that contains most of the animations in the game as food items. This mod also includes rings that allow you to change the weathers to whatever type of weather you could possibly want, as well as changing the filter of the photo that you're taking, so that you have so many different customization options whenever it comes to taking photos. Now what I meant whenever I said earlier that the animations are added as food items, it means that under your food category you'll have an invisible item called animation and then the certain type of animation name. If you were to eat that animation and then go into third person, your character will then do that animation. And since there's so many different animations that you can do, you can have so many different types of role-playing aspects, whether you become a bard and head over to the Winking Skeever and become a drummer there, you can head on down to the river and scoop up some water in a bucket and then head over and feed it to the cows, or you can do more silly stuff such as drinking 9 Blackbriar meads and then dancing in the bar, or simply just hammering on someone's head. With all these different types of animations, it makes for so many different possibilities whenever it comes to taking photos, as well as just playing the game originally. And that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 4 spot, so I'd recommend downloading the Photo Mode for Xbox One Skyrim mod. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the head tracking fully scripted version. Now the mod page reads that this mod enables head tracking for the player. Your character will face other actors similar to the NPCs in the game. Your character will first prioritize actors who are currently in dialogue with you, and then actors who are currently talking to any other NPC, then actors who are straightest in front of you, and after a while your character may become disinterested in certain actors and stop head tracking them unless they are right in front of you. Your character will become interested in them if they start talking or they change their AI package. What I think is really cool is that your character will also have different facial expressions depending on the actor's relationship and rank towards the player. This means that you could walk up and look at your wife and your character will have a smile on his face, but then if you walk outside and look at Nazim, your character will have a nasty look. I think this mod is brilliant because it fully immerses you in your character more, because before, if you were talking to a character who is slightly to the right, your character was just kind of staring off into the distance and not really paying attention to anything, where this mod changes that, where your head will actually be focusing on the other person talking to you, making it look like you're actually paying attention to what they're saying. And that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 3 spot, so I'd recommend downloading the head tracking fully scripted version mod. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the CleverCharff's All-In-One mod. Now I know last week I covered CleverCharff's Solitude, but I just couldn't pass up the All-In-One version because of simply how much ground this mod covers. Coming in at 772.91 megabytes, CleverCharff's covers Whiterun, Windhelm, the farmhouses and towns, Solitude, Riften, Ravenrock, Skyhaven, the Soul Cairn, High Hrothgar, Fort Dawnguard, Winterhold, the Forgotten Vale, Sovngarde, and even Castle Volokar. All of these areas have been completely overhauled to have some brand new textures, and they look amazing. As you can see, I'm flying around some of these cities, and they've changed greatly. Now, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of actually filling up the entire mod list, as you can see by the video I posted yesterday with the 150 mods in the true mage load order. I just really like to fill up all of my mods, and being able to have a mod that's an all-in-one mod is so much easier as opposed to having every single separate mod. With all of these mods focused into one package, we can focus on other areas in the game using other mods. And the way that some of these cities are designed, it's just absolutely phenomenal that people are actually able to do this and remaster a game that's been out since 2011 into something that looks so beautiful and something that I think holds true to a 2020 release. And that's why CleverCharff's All-In-One mod comes in at a number 2 spot. So obviously I can't jam-pack everything that's included with this mod into this video because there's just so much, so I'd strongly recommend going out and downloading it and giving it a try for yourself. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have an amazing new player home called Winterview. Now the mod page reads that this is a player home that you can purchase from a dark elf named Falman. He's the caretaker of the home and has been authorized to sell it. The home includes the following. There's working furniture, a spinning wheel, a coffee grinder, a coffee pot, a cooking pot, an oven, a shower, a toilet, and much, much more, including smelters, forges, tanning racks, blade sharpening wheels, and everything that you're going to need inside of a house mod. And half of the upper floor is devoted to plant beds where you can plant all of your regular food and ingredients. Now, as for most of the house mods that I feature as our number 1 spot, I like to give you guys a full tour of the house, so let's begin. Now, as you can see, Winterview is a very beautiful house inside and out, and I do believe it's worth the 15,000 gold that you invest into it. And there's just so many different decorations, and it's also a house that's not too big yet not too small, and it has everything that you're going to need. So why wouldn't you want a house mod like this? And that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 1 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading Winterview. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you knew. It really helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods you'd like me to cover in future top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and leave me suggestions through there as well. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later.